Yes, good morning, my fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon. Also, good night and good evening, depending on your time on your location. Good morning to Mazen Nandekan Mahamadike, one of Biafra land. Good morning, Ma Simon Eba, the Prime Minister of United States of Biafra. Good morning to the Songozi Orabeze, the acting deputy prime minister or the vice president of new country called United States of Bafra. Good morning to all the armies of United States of Biafra. I salute you all and all the commanders. Good morning. Please, this is RealTV, known as Biafra is my home TV. But now we are on what? Using the name of what? RealTV, to avoid some mistakes and some errors that we are seeing. It is very imperative as you come in this morning, please, may you like and share this program this morning. Please. This program is very important for we Biafrans. I said, this program is very important for we Biafrans. Very, very important for you to listen with open mind. No grievances, no abuse, no insult, to avoid a mistake, to avoid pushing our government, or to avoid taking action against our government. We must desist from that. Please, my people, we have to stop it. Everything is not the way we think about it. There is how law is guiding everything. There is a right. There is things civilians can do, and there is things they cannot do. When it comes to things that we cannot do, we must know it. Please take your time to share this program right now, please. I beg you to take your time now. Let us share. Please share the program, like, so others may come fast. I just want it to last like 1 hour. I don't want it to go far, or 45 minutes maximum. Then we'll end the program. I said 45 minutes on the dot, so others may listen so deeply on this particular broadcast this early morning to guide us. Please. That's why I said a time we are into is that time we have to be searching, looking for things by ourselves, not waiting for anybody to come and search for us or come to teach us. So this is a time for us to help ourselves, to help our government, not to put them under pressure, not to push them to make mistake that they will answer query about it. This is the time. I said this is the time that we have to help this government, both in and out, both within and without. This is the time. It's not a time of we are no longer going to be doing things in our own way. That is one thing I want you to know. The time has called that we are not going to be doing things the way we think about it. The time has gone. The time is a time of everything we must do must anchor in the eyes of law. I hope you when you listen to this program, you understand why I am doing this. We must guide ourselves first. We must have self-discipline on our own before asking government to do that. Because when we don't have our own self-discipline, we'll be saying all manner of things. We be like to take all kind of action by ourselves, even when the action wasn't our own to take, even when the action are not supposed to be taken by us. Are you following me? These are things that we must start learning. This is also how we are going to help this government to make things easy for the government of United States of Biafra. I said, this is a time that's called for attention. This is a time that we have to help our government. Please like, comment as you come in, please. Like. We are waiting for the like to increase up to 7 people so we can move without wasting time. We can move. That is why I'm taking my time to share on the groups that I'm always sharing to. So please endeavor to do that, because by doing so, you are welcoming other people to come and join us. So now we are live and we are direct. This early morning broadcast. Please join me as it is hot, it is born. We must search. When we plan something, let us plan it with law, to be on the safer side of our own government, and also we that on social media also. So we will not use the social media to commit treason or treasonable felony. No. We must ask for questions before if once we project to do something, then we must find a way to ask questions. What law holds about what we are doing? So please, happy you may. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning from here. It's very early in the morning. This is 4:35 a.m. morning. But after my research, I could not sleep. I am doing this program because of what we plan to do on Sunday. Vote of no confidence to General Butozo and the Gento de Yahoo and all those military who refuse to work under the government. In our own mind, we are doing to help our government to prove that the citizen has its power. But law has overall power against we citizens. Because we won't break the law, but rather we are going to be under the law in every country. That is how their citizens are helping the country to bring crime on zero level. So that is what we must learn. We must learn to work with law. Permit me 1 minute, or in that 1 minute that also permit me, we must go with a prayer from Onyenduma Zinandekano this morning, as I always do, because a prayer from Mazanekano spices my day. It makes my day to be very good. That is why I always rush to have a prayer from him. You know who I'm talking about? The only leader, the only Ohamadike one of the Biafran people. Whenever I listen to his prayers, my day becomes so bright. So let us move. Let us move. Hold on for adverts. Hold on for adverts. Hold on for adverts. 1 minute for advert to finish. Was yes.
On air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwuka Piano must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening. This gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Bafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day to believe the whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Bafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace. Under our command, O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The ethics and the BPOs, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are born, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in Sosine He said, my name is Namdekano. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you.
He said, that is our leader, Mazin Namdekano. Please, as you join, please like and share this program. I want you to know there is things that Obatobi did when he was here without a government that he cannot do this time around. And we need to help our government. We don't need to help to push pressure and also to enemy to castigate our government. The time we're into right now, we have to change some strategies. We have to look at things the way it's happened in other countries. We have to know our right as citizens and right of a government, and the things that we need to do and the one that we are not going to do. If you look at my top title this morning, citizens don't have right for vote of no confidence over online. Citizens don't have rights for vote of no confidence online against generals. You know, the way of law is not the way of what we just think on our own that is good when we do it. It's not like that. It's not in that form. The ways of being a country, having a government, and the way of being in a group, trying to get to this. When you get to, we be in a group to go and declare Biafra. Now that Biafra has been re-declared, we must do things the way law proves it. And we also do not do things that we give our enemies. You know those I'm talking about. We have numerous enemies, so we must play by caution. We must train by caution. So we will not give one Nigerian list something to be castigating the government. One, we must not give DOS members something to castigate this government. Two, we must not give people of fallback something to talk about this government. Three, we must not give fallback of Adandosho something to talk about this government. We must adhere to leave all these things and allow a country, a government to do their job. We don't have to be speed more than our shadow. We don't have to be speed in our conversations or in our discussions more than the government. We must train by self-discipline. You want others to be disciplined. Are you disciplined in your conversations? Are you disciplined in your actions? Are you disciplined in your decisions of what you want to do in social media? These are things that at time we are into, we all must prepare ourselves. We all must conduct ourselves. Self-control, self-discipline is the two key factors in what we are doing now. Obedience is better than sacrifice. These are things. Putting your faith in the government, allow them to do their thing. Allow it. There is things that we are doing when Abato Obie is here. If Abato Obie is here now, we cannot do that. Now, I want to go in direct on what I want to do this morning. Vote of no confidence online against militaries. We don't have the right to do that. We don't have the right, the citizens of Biafran people, by international law. We don't have the right. Let us go and ask questions and research and hear by ourselves this morning. That's why I said I will not waste time to more people to come to like. From anywhere people come to join or watching me after, please pay good attention on what we are into. Please pay very good attention on what we are into. Please give me 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. So, my people, there is, we in military we call it do's and don'ts. In parliamentary we said obey the last command. In parliamentary we say obey last command from your chairman, from your overall commander, and all local and junior commanders. You must pay what? Attention. A lot of things are playing out. A lot of things are happening. So we should not have to constitute more problem to the government and giving enemies what to dish out against our government, or giving enemies a way to make mockery of the government. I hope this is one thing that we all must know. Ignorance in the law is not an excuse. Ignorance in the law, eyes of the law, is not an excuse. Do not say, I don't know. That is why I was doing it. We must know what we are doing. We must stand up to standard, because now we are, the difference is that we are a country now, and we must meet criteria of a country that we are into. There is do's and don'ts. There are things you don't do. There are things you do. Please, my people, let us fight low. The way we want to push this government to do everything in a twinkle of eyes, it doesn't work in that way. It must be a one step at a time. A journey of 1,000 miles must start with one step. We have step and step and step to where we are right now. That we have, because they said every country must declare a new nation before recognition. After you have declared this new nation, what next? The criteria and things that you need to do. Yes, we know that because of how we think and how we reason, what Gento and Butuzo is doing is not what we Biafrans needed from them. What Gento and the Butuzo are doing is not what we expected from their hand and from their mouth and from their senses, what they are doing. But we must train with caution. We must train with wisdom. We must apply sense right now in everything. We also must apply to endure, to make sure that everything works in the eyes of our government. And in the other countries, we see that what we are doing, that we are doing the right thing. This is things that we have to carry along. Please, as you come, endeavor to like and share so others may know that we are live. I am also doing this preamble for people that need to join us, so when they come, so they can join. But I don't have much time because I have my own job this morning. But I have to do this before going, before things were escalated. We must look for everything, what law has for us that will be on the safer side. Can vote of no confidence conduct online against a general who refused to accept declaration of a new country? This is the full headline of what we are here to do this morning, to listen to. This is what we are about to listen to this morning. Let me repeat the headline again. Can vote of no confidence conduct online against a general who refused to accept declaration of a new country? What do you think? I think do we have to do that? Is it in our own right to do that? This is a question, sir. That is those things I say we must be searching this time around. So we cannot do the mistake by ourselves and put the blame on the government. And then the enemy will come and put the blame on our government. Do you want our enemies to continue blaming the government? Do you know what you want? We know that there is no how we can do without them to blame and make mockery of themselves. But we don't have to give them the main topic, main things that can be discussed, and people will say yes, that they don't know what they are doing. That is why we must allow government to do their thing. That is why we must allow them. EJ said, "Good morning, Madam EJ. I greet you from here. I greet you. Thank you so much. Happy I already greeted you. Then I see Ogolu. I greet you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube page. It is very, very important if you do so. Please listen to this as we are about to educate ourselves. Please. We want to educate ourselves with international laws. That could be the best way that we have to do what? Educate ourselves with histories, documents that have already been put down in what we are doing today. Please. It's
a complex and highly specific question that touches on a number of legal, political, and military principles. Here's a breakdown of the issues involved. 1. The nature of a vote of no confidence. Political versus military. A vote of no confidence is a fundamental tool in parliamentary systems of government. It's a procedure used by a legislative body, like a parliament or Congress, to express that it no longer has confidence in the executive government or a specific minister. The outcome of such a vote can force the government to resign or trigger a general election. This is a civilian, political process and not a military one. Military chain of command. A military, by its very nature, operates under a strict hierarchy and chain of command. Orders are issued from a superior officer and are expected to be obeyed by subordinates. The concept of a vote of no confidence against a superior officer is not a standard military procedure. Refusal to follow a lawful order, especially in a military context, can be considered insubordination, mutiny, or treason, with severe legal consequences. 2. The declaration of a new country. Who declares a new country? The authority to declare a new country rests with the sovereign power or the people of a territory. This can be a legislative body, a recognized leader, or a popular movement that has established a government with control over a defined territory and population. It is not within the authority of a general or the military to declare a new country. A general's role. A general's primary loyalty is to their country and its constitution. Refusing to accept a legitimate declaration of a new country, which has been established through a valid political process, would be an act of sedition or treason against the new state. They would be seen as an enemy of the new state, not an opposition leader. 3. Online voting and legality. Online voting for official matters. While online voting is used in some contexts, such as for military absentee ballots in certain elections, its legality and security for a vote of no confidence in a military context would be highly questionable. Official votes of this nature typically require secure, verifiable, and often secret ballots to prevent coercion or fraud. An online vote would be extremely vulnerable to manipulation and hacking, making any result illegitimate. Lack of a legal framework. There is no known legal or military framework that would allow a military to conduct an online vote of no confidence against its leadership. Such a process would not be recognized by any national or international legal system. Conclusion. Based on these points, a vote of no confidence against a general who refused to accept the declaration of a new country could not be conducted online in any legally or militarily recognized way. The concept itself is a political one that doesn't apply to a military hierarchy. A general's refusal to accept a new country's declaration is a form of rebellion or treason, not a matter to be resolved by a vote. There is no legal or military precedent for such a procedure, and an online vote would be viewed as an illegitimate and likely conspiratorial act. The issue would not be about a vote of confidence, but rather a direct confrontation between the general and the new country's government, with the potential for military conflict and legal repercussions for the general and their supporters.
I hope you follow me read this document. I hope you followed me read this document, because we must learn from history. Because we must do things the other way that other countries are doing their own. Our own is not going to be different from what others are doing. We must copy from other countries and international laws and how it happens to every other places. That is the most important aspect of it, that all of us has to bend down to do what? To work under the government and allow the government to do their thing. Now, going back to explain this document, going back to it, now we are going to explain this document. Now, we are going to be playing this document again. As we are playing documents, we are going to be stopping it and we are going to be explaining, or we do it in this way. The nature of vote of no confidence, political versus military. Vote of no confidence is a fundamental tool in a parliamentary system of government. It's produced used by legislative body like a parliament or congress to experience that it is no longer has confidence in the executive government or a special military. It is a nature, but there is how vote of no confidence can be conducted. There is how vote of no confidence can be conducted. Me, you on the comment section has no right to conduct vote of no confidence against a general of army or a liberation army who refused to work under a new government. Law must take its course against such a person, against such individual. There is a law that is going to take its course on them, not vote of no confidence. It has never happened in any country before, and it's not going to happen in our own country also, because we must meet standards, we must meet criteria of every international law and every country's law also. I hope you are following me. Please like this program and share this program, because we are about to make mistake, but it is earlier we correct that mistake in time to avoid our enemies making mockery of us, giving our enemies topic. There is things that we need to contend at the level where we are right now. The citizens has no power, or even online. No, they don't. We don't have power online to conduct vote of no confidence. Or this is pure truth. We don't have the right to do that, according to documents and international laws. You remember, A general is appointed by a president of a country. When general is not doing well, the parliament or the government has its right to protect in a parliament when you are a country. The government has to go to the parliament to remove that person, that general, or cast vote of no confidence. It's not going to be online. I said, the document or the constitution here said, if we are not going to conduct online vote of no confidence for a general of liberation army who refused to accept declaration of a new country and who refused to work under the new government of a new country, law will take its course by itself on their heads, one after another. We continue to read. We continue. Listen. To experience that it is no longer has confidence in the executive government or in a springful minister, the outcome of such vote can force the government to resign the general. After the government has do it by themselves inside parliament, you know what it means inside parliament. After they have done that within themselves, it's only them has rights to remove the general from his position or to resign him. I hope you are getting me. I hope you are following these documents. This is a civil political process and not a military one. Now, where is this is a civil political process that the members of the government, the members of the judiciary we gather in the parliament to discuss about that this general, we don't have a confidence on him. Even this area we are treating now is area of a country that has been existing for long. Do you understand? Even that the country has been existing for long, not even a new country. That the citizens, they don't have rights to conduct vote of no confidence online against that particular general. Now let us continue so you will understand it clearly. Military chain of command. A military, by its very nature, operates under strict, harsh, and chain of command. Order and issues for superior officer and are expected to be obeyed to obey the government. They expected all the superior officers, all the generals, all the triple generals, whatever that make that military chain command, all of them to obey, to submit to the what? To the government. That they are going to be under the government, not the other way around. Them to control the government and give government how they are going to work with the government. It's not in that way. Again, a superior officer must maintain a standard, must maintain a what? A standard military procedure. Refuse to follow a lawful order especially in a military context, can be considering insubordination or treason with several legal consequences. With several legal consequences. When Butozo, Gento, and all of them refuse to accept declaration of a new country, there is consequence, there is legal action against them that are waiting for them in due time. That's why I said we don't have to rush to put pressure on the government to do certain things, because there is a law, there is a due time law that will catch everybody, like you know that karma is real. Madam EJ said karma will catch up upon them, up to them. Yes, that is also a law, because there is a law of karma. Now they refuse. We in citizens of United States of Biafra, according to law, we don't have right to conduct. We don't have right to conduct vote of no confidence on Gento and Butozo. There is a legal consequence that are waiting for them in due time. Be patient with the government. You who wants those that in the government to be self-disciplined, to be to deserve to have a self-control, you must also have it on your own. Do not rush in taking decisions without looking for consequences of the law, of the action that you want government to take, or the action that you want to take by yourself, because ignorance is not excuse in the eyes of law. Listen. Declaration of a new country. Who declares a new country? Gento and Butozo. Please, can somebody tag them to come? Or can somebody send this video to them? The authority to declare a new country rests with the sovereign power of the people of the territory. I repeat again. The authority to declare a new country rests with the sovereign power of the people of the territory. That is why the self-referendum vote plays a vital key role here. Madam EJ, I am talking about Butozo and the general, Gento Yahoo, and their commanders who refused to accept declaration of United States of Biafra. That is those I'm talking about. They don't believe in our declaration. That is why, have you never seen a video when Gento and Butozo is Gento Butozo said, I don't know anything about the so-called USB. That he don't believe in declaration of United States of Biafra, Butozo and Gento. They say that the government will come to them. They are the one who wear the shoe. They are the one who know where it pinches them. That they are the one with the authority, not the government. Oh, you never had that? Gento and Butozo. They refuse to accept declaration of United States of Biafra. That is what I'm talking about. That's why I said, please help me and tag them, or share this video go viral, so they can see it and learn their lesson before law, before legal consequences we met upon them. This is something that we all must know. It's a time to educate ourselves. We can't allow government to be doing everything for us. How are you helping the government? How do you love United States of Biafra? The love you have to this new country, what are you doing for them? For the new country. Now let's continue. Let us know if a military commander or general will go and declare a new nation. Let us go on. We will find it out today. So let me take it back again. The authority to declare a new country rests with the sovereignty power of the people of the territory. I hope you are following. Yes, Madam EJ, they're supposed to be working for the government, not the other way around. That is, if you had these documents and this constitution I am reading here, that's what is really teaching us today. That the Butozo and the gentle Yahoo, without anything, they're supposed to work under the government of United States of Biafra, not the other way around. They want government to come and take instruction from them. They want to be in charge. They want to dictate how the government will rule and who will be in charge of the government. That is exactly what is going on in Biafra land. That is what is happening right now. And it may cause internal conflict if it continues like this. Now, listen, let us continue reading. This can be legislative body, a recognized leader, or a popular movement that has established government with control of defending territory and the population. A military can never declare a new country. No general of a military can declare a new nation. It must be a population of citizens of the country. And it must be on population. That is why we have over 50 million votes of Biafrans who said, Mazi Simon Ekpa, we are inciting you and your cabinet to go and declare United States of Biafra as a new nation. This is what it is. It is what it is, not the other way around. In these documents, you must know we must prepare ourselves to help the government, not to push them to make a mistake. Now let us continue. It is not within the authority of a general or the military to declare a new country. This is Montevideo Convention 1933 document I'm reading so far. It is not in their power to declare, to choose, or to select who they are going to work. Anybody that are under the civil rule, who are the acting or the president or the vice, they're supposed to work under the new government to avoid all this impending danger or all these legal consequences. So I want to establish one thing here. It's not under a general or a military command to declare a new nation. It must be a popular leader like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa. It must be organized group leader like Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, who are also in the Bridge cabinet, and also who popular leader Mazi Simon Ekpa choose to be the surrogate and protect the mandate. It must be in that way, not the other way around. Not a military to do irritative or to give us order on what to do and what not to do. That is first part of it. A general rule in a new country that was declared. A general primary loyalty is to the country and its constitution. a primary work of a so-called Butozo and the Gento are being loyal or paying loyalty under this country, under United States of Biafra Constitution, refusing to accept a legitimate declaration of a new country, which has been established through a vital political process by our conducting self-referendum with over 50 million to go to Helsinki, Finland, and declare United States of Biafra as a new country. Would be an act of seduction or terrorism against the new state. And Jamaica, I got your video where you are telling those who are calling you terrorists that you're a terrorist. Nobody is calling you terrorists. It's law that calls you terrorists, because once you refuse to work on the accept declaration of a new country, the Montevideo Convention in 1933, International United Nations Treaty and law said that you have only 3 names that they will be seeing you like. The 3 names they give you there is in our past program here, is they give you that you are a rebel, you are a terrorist or insurgency. The same thing is also occurring here again. They called you sedition or a terrorist against the new state. They would be seen as an enemy of the new state, not of opposition leader. I hope you get it clear. The opposition leader we have now is Ogenkere and the man Maduabo. These are the opposition's leader that we have in this movement. He said the Montevideo Convention in 1933 said that the citizens of the country, they will be seeing this general and militaries who refuse to accept declaration of a new country as the enemy of the new state. Please make this video go viral, please. Let's go so our people will learn. We can educate ourselves more and more. You are not, see, general in military who claim to refuse to accept declaration of a new country. You are not opposition leader, but you are enemy of the new country, new nation. That is what international law proves. That is who you are. That's why I told you, do not say because of I don't know. You feel like it's your right. You must know. That's why I'm here to make all of you to know. That is why RealBiafraTv is here, to make to understand what we are into and what you have to do. Online voting and the legality of it, legal of it. Online voting of officer matters. Why online voting is using in some contents, such as for military absent in time of election, it is legality and the security for a vote of no confidence. Do you see where we can do vote of no confidence? Where vote of no confidence is coming in, but not online. Hey. What you don't know is bigger than you until you know it. Gento, Botozo, and Jamaica, what you don't know is bigger than you until you decide to know it. Until you decide to know it. Vote of no confidence in a military contents would be highly questionable. Now, this is for we who may plan to conduct vote of no confidence on Gento and Butozo. Listen here again. Listen here again. Vote of no confidence against any military contents would be highly questionable. Official vote of the nation typically require secure viability and the secret blunder to prevent a conflict problem. EJ, are you not hearing about NJ Makeup? He's one of the spokesperson of Gentle Yahoo. He's on social media. If you have time, I might play the video so you can see it of who I'm talking about. That is the spokesperson of Gentle, who Gentle always send out to come and give Biafra people information. That is it. And online voting would be extremely violence to manipulation and hacking a new government to have its rights, making any result not to be accepted. Lack of legal framework. This is there is no legal or military framework that would allow a military to conduct an online voting of no confidence against its leaders. Even also, the military in Biafra, they also do not have the right to conduct online vote of no confidence against our government now. The way it is in our own side as the citizens of Biafra, that we don't have to conduct vote of no confidence online against any general in the military. It's also the same way the law prevents them to do not conduct online vote of no confidence. You see, it's vice versa. It's the same way. When we as citizens do not have a right to conduct online voting, vote of no confidence, it's also the same way Gentle and Butozo cannot conduct online vote of no confidence against Dr. Ngozi Arabes and the government. This is what it is. I hope you had it here clearly. I hope you get it clearly here. We don't have the right, neither the military has also the right. Now let us continue. Such a process would not be recognized by any international, by any nation or international legal system. I am calling on my fellow Biafrans that plan to, on Sunday, to do vote of no confidence on Gentle and Butozo. It's not that way. Please, restrain your step back. Do not do that. Even I also supported, but we are not going to carry it out because I went to search, because I am in social media. I don't want to commit to a crime. I will be arrested for this tomorrow morning and I'll be answering a query. We do not allow such a thing to happen. That is why we are here to teach ourselves. That is why we have to understand certain things, how it's being played and how it's happening. We don't have the right to conduct vote of no confidence online. Even in Biafra, there is where you do it when you are a country. Now, see, the number one thing is that we must abide by a law of a country. The way we reason things, that is why when I go to some platforms, I refuse to talk because of what they are doing. We can't continue gossiping, doing the same thing from time of memorial till now. It's a time that now we are a country. We need to step up our level of things that we are doing in social media to attract attention of war. So the powers, do you know, by mistakenly, I have a friend on this YouTube who is from Australia, who is also in the government of Australia, who has come across my platform. If I give you the message he was always sending after my program, he said, yes, you are doing the right, you are trying to educate yourself and your people. This is how countries are supposed to educate themselves. From Australia. He always comes, he will always write, he will always comment, he will always share. If he misses today, he will miss tomorrow. Because like today, I am earlier. If I am here around 7:45, he will be here and he will be commenting. Let me read this place that the whole citizens and the military. I want to repeat this place again so you can easily understand it and know why. You know, that's why I said there is do's and don'ts. There is things you do, there is things you will not do. I hope, EJ, we are making common sense. I hope that we are making common sense here. I hope we are making common sense. I want to know on the comment section if what we are discussing is entering to our people this morning. I see Benjamin Uche. Good morning. You are welcome. I hope we are making common sense. Why I am reading, why I went to go and search, let me know that what I want to support tomorrow, vote of no confidence on General Butozo, is it my right to do it? I went into search for over how many days, and finally I got a document that is not our right to conduct online vote of no confidence on Gentle and Butozo. That it is a right of a government to remove them in their positions. It is a right of a government of United States of Biafra to remove them to Ambutuzo in their position. Then in the line of removing them in their position, it may cause an internal conflict and civil war. You see? So which way forward? We must find it out in this document. It is here with us. Way forward. Now, I want to read this place again so it can capture. This is a place that if someone can just cut this particular area, push it out on social media, that people may understand the right thing to do. Vote of no confidence. No. No, no, no. Lack of legal framework. That is what might push us to go and do vote of no confidence, and I will put my life and my page in danger to be arrested at any time because I have committed a treason. That is truth. I hope I read it here clearly. It is clearly here. This is, hey God, what happened? Where did I touch my hands? Sorry, hold on. Yeah. There is no legal or military framework that would allow a military to conduct online vote of no confidence against its leadership. Are you following? Are you following? Such process would not be organized. No, I jumped it. Sorry. Hold on. Yes. Such process would not be recognized by any national or international legal system. Please, we must desist from all. That's why I said we don't put this government under pressure to try to correct us. Let us use our hand to correct ourselves. To this platform, I am not here to discuss about Ade Oramma. I am not here to discuss about Chiamaka Ajere. I am not here to discuss. There is those who choose that side to do. They are doing it very well. Someone like, if you want to hear about Chiamaka Ajere, about Buto, about Adandosho, go to platform of Thomas Humboldt Lion every morning. You will be there. You will learn lesson. Then you will see debunking their lies and their hatred on our government. Even Mazekai, even Brokelena, they are doing that. But for me, I said, we won't put all our orange in one basket. We must have different ideas. When you come to RealBiafraTv, you learn another different thing. When you go to Mass Lion platform, you hear another different thing. When you go to Kai Report, you hear another different thing. When you go to Clan, you hear another different. That is why when I watched that the video I wanted to play, that others has played it. No need me. I'm coming here to come and play the video. It's time wasting. I am just wasting the time because others has played the video. Once Humble Lion played the video, Kai play Clan. It's enough. No need, because those are here watching here are also on that platform. The Ijele one, is it not true? Madam Ije, is it not true? Why must we repeat one thing? No, now. That is putting all our orange in one basket, which is very wrong. Some people will do this way, some people will do the other way. That is why I don't mind if I have only 6 people watching my program, but let us make common sense. And when those 6 people share, it will go to another 6 people. When those 6 people like, or 7 of them like, it will go to another people. So they will also be, the program will be continuously moving on. The level where we are is where we have to change what we have been doing before. From time of our decade till now, are we not in social media conflict within ourselves? I will say it's like this. Chiamaka Jere will say it's the other way. Sanabra will say it's the other way. That's what we have been doing. But we have never educated ourselves on international laws of what we are doing and document that can protect what we are doing also. So the world we know, yes, that they are carrying everything along. That is what we call multiple dimension. The multiple dimension is also in social media also. People carries out atrocity, debunking the lies of Radio Orama and all of them. In other people trying to educate our people on international law, on treaties, and the Montevideo Convention, and all what now that is supposed to help the government to move forward, and also to educate ourselves, and also to tell ourselves that we have to be self-disciplined on our own. We have to be self-controlled. Control your mouth. When 2 people are naked, who is a madman? Who is a mad person among them? When 2 people are naked, 2 of them, are they not mad people? If only what we are doing is to debunk lies of Radio Orama and propaganda and what they are doing, we are also acting like them. All these things are there. So that is why we must choose our narrative. That is why we must use multiple dimensions that Robert will be introduced in what we are doing. That's what moves us this far without wasting time. Let us finish the document. Conclusion. Based on this point, a vote of no confidence against a general who refuses to accept declaration of a new country could not be conducted online in any legal or military recognition way. This itself is a political one that does not apply to military chain of command. A general refused to accept a new country declaration is a form of rebel or treason, not a matter to be resolved by a voting. Butuzo and Gentle refusing to accept our declaration of United States of Biafra as a new country. We cannot solve the problem with no vote of no confidence online. No law support that. That is why we must remove our hand from it. That is why we must remove our hand from this act. Now, in the international law, Yes, after reading this, then I will open line for phone call. After this conclusion, I will open my line for call. Now listen again. I will go back again, so it may sound clear. A general refusing to accept a new country declaration is a form of rebellion or treason, not a matter to be resolved by voting. There is no legal or military process for such a production, and an online voting would be viewed as an illegitimate and likely act of illegal. This issue would not be about a vote of no confidence. This issue is not about vote of no confidence, but rather a direct confrontation between the general and the new country's government. By Dr. Ngozi Orabeze telling us that we have called Butuzo 3 times for a meeting, he refused. You see, not by voting, not by online voting, vote of no confidence, no, but rather direct confrontation between the general and the new country government. This is where now I ask Mazugo, do you know about this document? When you come to defend Butos and telling us that you have pushed them away, they are the one that push themselves away. Mazugo, I want someone to tag Mazugo to understand this aspect. That is why I said, if you can cut this particular program, cut it and send to someone like Mazugo to understand that nobody pushes generals or Butuzo and Gentoo and their Kibo counterparts away. They are the one that refuse to submit under the government. Mazugo, is it true that the government has called them 3 times for a meeting, indoor meeting, not open meeting, and they refuse to come? This is a direct confrontation that Montevideo Call approves. This is what Montevideo Convention 1933 approved. Even in United Nations also approve it, that you must confront them directly. Have government confronted them? It's a question to you for an answer. Mazugo, is it true that they have been called 3 times to come into me and they refused? Then why did they refuse? It simply means they did not accept the declaration of United States of Biafra on November 29, 2024. This is what happened. And this is what we must know. That's why I told you, remove love and lightness or emotion to anybody in the name of this. Now that we are in a country, you must remove, because the way of a country's law and international law guides the country is not the way when we are in bridge and when we are individual. Now that we are doing another different thing, another different measure must be taken, and those measures must not please all of us. The measure, the yardstick of the government must not please all of us. So when it does not please you and they resign from the government, you are doing yourself. When you advise the government, when you advise the Congo that she refuse, it doesn't make you an enemy to her unless you decide to make yourself enemy. And it's not under must that she must accept your advice or the way you want things to be done. Everything must be done on international level now that we are in a country. And some of the things that are going to be done, we are not going to like them, but because of self-discipline and self-control, then we queue into it. Law make you look like you are a mumu. Law make you look like you don't know you are right. That is how law That is what law is all about. Law will make you, when you're supposed to fight, raise hand and slap somebody, you dare not do that because it's against the law. This is how all these things is going to play out. We are no longer in that era that people are thinking. We are in the era where we're supposed to educate ourselves, know all these things. So I call on my brother most humble lion, please, the vote of no confidence need to be seized, ceasefire. We don't have the right to do that. Asatina, we don't have the right to do that. One other Adobe, we don't have the right to do that. Those that are always on the platform of the humble life, we don't have the right for vote of no confidence on General Butoso and the Gentle the Yahoo and all those commanders that refuses to work with the United States of Biafra. International Montevideo Convention said they are out of treason and they are rebel. So we should allow the law to take its course to avoid unnecessary mistakes, unnecessary dangers, and also bringing more problem to the name of the government. That in the name that we are helping the government, rather we are spoiling the name of the government. We have to withdraw ourselves from it. So for me, I withdraw myself from the vote of no confidence tomorrow. We don't have to do that, honestly. I want to be sure of what I am doing on this my YouTube page, because I have been in and out military and paramilitary, so I don't want to make a mistake. I want everything I'm doing to be that I'm doing the right thing, that Constitution supported. Yes, that's what I'm saying. We are not in the government. We are not members. But we think that we should do this as citizens. That is why I said, there is things that is right in our own thinking, in our own understanding. But when law intervenes on it, it's all wrong. We want to do that like imitating what Obato Obie is doing, vote of no confidence. Then I now realize that, oh yes, that's what Obato Obie is doing, because we give him the power with our vote to go and say we vote of no confidence on the Southeast governors. That one is on the right of that particular side. But the right of military, we don't have the right. Because if we continue reading, because of my job, we are not going to finish it today. We're going to finish it in the night. In the night, we have a lot to do. Because I am on money this morning. Small time I will leave for my job, because that is how I used to support this my page. So now that you have followed me, we have read all these documents. Now listen for the final conclusion. I will start afresh. The issue will not be about a vote of no confidence, but rather a direct confrontation between the general and the new country government. It's going to be a direct conversation between our government's Gento, Butoso, and all the commanders who refuse to work under United States of Biafra. That's why I'm making it clearly for you to know what I am talking about. With the potential for military conflict and the legal representation of these generals and their supporters. All these people who refuse to work under the government, they want to cause an internal conflict. The government has its power to arrest all of them. When we go in the evening time on this same document, on the next article of it, you will find out what government has to do and when is the due time to grant them amnesty and all what's not. So please be patient with me. In the night, we are watch out for my notification when I will be back for us to finish this document, like what we have been doing all this time. So a number to call is only on WhatsApp +9 7 3 3 6 0 5 1 3 7. I repeat again. Plus 9 7 3 3 6 0 5 1 3 7. That is number to call if you want to ask any question or if you want to make your own submission. That is the number to call. Please, you have to do that. This is what? In conclusion, no, I said, in conclusion, no vote of confidence can conduct online against any general. No vote of confidence can general militaries conduct on a new government body. Do you see it? We don't have the rights. Them also do not have the right also. I hope I hope this sounds clear to all of you, to all of us. So please desist from anything vote of no confidence online against military and the government. It has its legal law that will capture anybody among these two. I said it has its law, its consequences to follow up. So to avoid the consequences, that is why I said before I will participate in this, I must research and know if it is my right to do that or not my right. In conclusion of all this, we have seen it clearly that it's not in our hand to do that. So do not do that, my fellow Biafrans. So I pleaded with you, please, I have only 10 minutes for a call that left. If you know you want to call, please, you can call now. Please, you can call now. If you know you want to call, please call in now. The number is plus 973 360 51337. Yes, we can, like what I'm doing now. You can depend on what I am discussing now to talk to them. EJ Glitter said, I hope this is EJ Glitter. I normally had her voice. My question is, these generals, are they not working for USD government? Why are we still recognizing them as our general? No, me, I am not recognizing them as our general. I am not. But I want to put it straight so people may understand clearly those I am talking about. EJ, good morning. Thank you so much for coming. I see Amy talking. Amy, my brother, good morning. You are welcome on this platform. Please like the program. I know it is very early in the morning to many places, so the like is not increase, but it doesn't matter. What matters, those are here. Have you shared the program? Is the question. Amy Ghana, have you shared? Have you liked? So, one other EJ, I hope you understand my explanation. I am referring them to this for people to know those I'm talking about. Even those that with our government are those that not with not our government. Sorry. Amy Ghana. Amy, that is not number to call, please. That is the number on the system I'm using to make this broadcast. Please. Copy this number I'm going to call now. Amy Ghana, please. Copy this number. Plus 973. I repeat, plus 973 360 51337. Only on WhatsApp. That is number to call. I repeat again, plus 973 360 51337. That is number to call. So it is our right to talk about them, like what I'm doing now, to educate them, because they might think that they don't know. And that is why they say that ignorance is not an excuse in the eyes of law. That is what I am doing here. And also for those who want to conduct vote of no confidence, you don't have the right to do that. Even either also, them did not have right also to conduct online or anywhere vote of no confidence on our government. They don't have the right, or they are planning by this evening again. What if they try such a thing? They are planning coup or to take over power from the government, or to destabilize the government. This is what international law says. This is what Montevideo Convention in 1933 document give to us to read, for us to learn. I hope we make a point on what we discussed this morning. I hope we make a point. So Amy Gana, please, if you want to go, that is the number. We are waiting. The time is counting down. I don't have all the time because I am on morning duty this morning. I must go to look for where I am working to make sure that I put I put internet to be coming online, or to put this platform on standard. Please, Amy Gana, I'm waiting for your call because I see you called on the other line. So if you want to call, please call on this particular line. Plus 973 360 513337. That is number to call. If you call on WhatsApp, you will get me live and direct. So I am waiting if anybody is calling. In the next 5 minutes, nobody call, we are going to close the program because at least we have done the needful. I think that we have done the needful here. So please, if you know you want to call, you are free to call before I will end the program. You see, after reading all this, how many article of this? We have number 1, number 2, and number 3. Under number 1 and number 2, we have subsection on it. We have two subsection of number 1. Or number 2, we have 1, 2 verses on the paragraph. Then number 3, we have 1, 2, 3. All these are proving to you that this is this and this is the other one. I think Amy Ghana is here. Amy Turkey, let us give him chance to contribute. Okay, we have a phone call. Hold on so I can put you on the mic. Hold on so I can put you on the mic. Yeah, you can go on. Yeah. Okay. EJ Glitter, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Mazi.
Yeah.
Emma, as you are making this broadcast right now, right? A lot of stuff, I'm being perplexed with a lot of questions.
Yeah.
You know my question and my concern?
Yes.
You know, these our generals. I mean, they were our generals, but
yes.
Immediately this we made this redeclaration. Ogekere deceived them, and Chiamaka Jerry started his ranting, talking about why America not tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Because they found out that their seats, everything was kind of rearranged because she needs to recruit who she can work better with.
Yeah.
These people are roto, and then another people are roto, right?
Yes, yes.
But then it looks like they don't want to give up their seats, so that become a problem. And now they found a way to penetrate these generals by bribing them, or let me not call it bribe, giving them whatever they give to them.
Call it bribe.
So,
is just make it. I like straight words.
Right. Okay, right. They all get carried coming from here, but they might not even know what, because you don't know the story they were told. The generals, they probably must have told them some things to mess up their mind. You understand? So Ogenkere was able to penetrate them through that masquerade little Lilliputian they call what is this intermediary guy between them that send information to them back and forth that run away?
Success.
Success. Right. So he was able to get hold of all these people and did all this thing with Chiamaka Ajere. So my whole thing now is, since then, they never believed in this free declaration. They even came out to utter it, or say it openly. So I'm thinking, so if they're now with us, we also now with them. So I don't think there should be an issue. They shouldn't. It's not our issue. Our issue now is we're looking for how to solve our problem by maybe getting another people to do that job they're refusing to do, and two, to make ourselves known to the international community, so that to see if our stuff will be granted what we are seeking for.
Yes. Yeah. Let me help you. Let me help you out very fast. If you have followed me since over 5, because this program I'm doing now since over 6 days. This is what I've been doing on this platform. I have changed my topic, my movement totally. I am now into this because I am parcel and parcel out of parliamentary administration. I know this and I don't want to make a mistake. That is why I go into search, like what Tobias was doing. See, on my last previous video, we have a document that the new government has its right to recruit military and police who can submit their loyalty under the government. So our government has its rights 100%. They said they have monopoly to recruit and train military and police to present to the world, and those military must be well self-trained and self-disciplined. We have that right. Now, I want to tell you this thing, that Butos or Gento can record them and tell them this and that. That is an ignorant of the law. It's not an excuse, because you're a living human being. What makes us a living human being is our ability to digest what somebody told us and how we rethink over it. Is it not true? Are they babies?
Absolutely.
Are they under 18? Okay, by the government of Biafra calling you 3 times a meeting as a triple general, you refuse to come. Madam Ije, I want to tell you this. What you said is playing out here has been there before Maz Simon ever get a problem. What is playing out now doesn't start today. This problem started from the day Maz, our prime minister sacked this woman called Charles Azoka Wankwo, who are gentle playing Butus and gentle playing their loyalty on her. That is our problem. But the problem now manifested after arresting and declaration of United States of Biafra. The problem now opened out for them to refuse. Because in this document they said, if a general refused to accept real declaration of a new country, the imposing dangers of them to refuse is either that they want to take authority by themselves, they don't want to give up their position, because a military general was not elected, but he was appointed by the superior authority on the leadership of a government. Is it not true? This is how law prescribes all these things. So I don't give a dime about who confused them and who, because they are not a baby. By now, this is getting to 9 months. If they cannot stand up to take a rightful decision, they have been bought over by Gento having a meeting without letting Obato Obieno with Hope Uzodimma and the Southeast Governor with Igwe Butozo. Today, I am here to tell you in social media, in my platform, they say that, including the meeting they had, because of the give Gento and Butozo guideline to guide the pipeline on Imo State as their job, like what this aspect of Kobo, also makes them to pipe low. Do you know there is a money that Southeast governors are paying to Butozo and Gento as a general commander? Do you know that? A lot is underground though, and that is why before
Yeah, so
I was.
Mazi,
Yeah.
Okay, let me interject. Sorry, I know this is not conversational. I'm kind of trying to ask a question at the same time, trying to also, well, because I didn't start with you when you started the whole thing, like you said, for the past 6 days.
Yes.
So I didn't start with you, so I didn't know where you stopped or where you began.
Yes.
So I think I cut you. Yeah, I cut you off. So I thought you were trying to prove some point or make some, So I was also trying to let you know that these people, since they have deviated and they made it clear to us, there is no need for us discussing them or trying to involve them to us or
No,
to tie them
no.
to USB.
There is
They worked with us in the past, and that's it.
no.
By the way,
There is a reason. There is a reason we have to discuss about them. There is no. There is a reason. The reason is that we have to let them know the consequence of them refusing to work with the government. That is why I am doing it with international law and the Montevideo Convention, for them to know the danger they are facing. Because without reading these documents, you will know that inside international law and Montevideo Convention that they said if they refuse to work, they are rebel, they are insurgency, and you call them a treason, they have to be arrested and persecuted. Even the one I'm going to read to you this evening said they will sentence them by hanging.
Okay, Mazi, one more question.
Okay.
So because they are army, so they don't have right to say they don't want to work with you anymore. They don't want to work with us.
Because of the military of a new country that was declared, they don't have right to say I am not under this government. The government are not sponsoring me. They can only do that when they come out openly, take all our equipment and send it back to the government, and they said we have resigned. And when they resigned, they said they are resigned when a new country was declared and they did not accept it. Is imposing danger in a new country, because the resignation when the country was newly declared is the danger is that they want to destabilize and form their own outright organization, which will be called terrorists, insurgents, and rebel if they resign in that way. So by now, they're supposed to be here working under the government of United States of Biafra. So for them not to work with us means this convention said that they are not they are enemy of the new country. And the check, when somebody resigns becomes your enemy, what are you looking for from him? What is the outcome of that? So Gento and Butozo want to cause internal conflict in Biafra land. That is what the Montevideo Convention said about them.
And they have this thing they're saying that they haven't received a dime.
Pure lies. Pure lies upon lies. If you have received 3 million under 1 month, that 3 million you refuse, did you use to buy gadget equipment? Is it not only for feeding and clothing? Is it not money? Is that all those things are propaganda? That's why I said if you can go back to some of my previous programs.
No, it's not a propaganda. It was from a direct source. That guy, the one with the dread, with the tinted dread.
Yes, Gento.
Whatever makeup, whatever his name.
Gento Yahoo.
He came out the day he swore. He took off his slippers. He swore that he never received a dime, and he was mentioning Gocho Rabeze with no respect, no regard.
Yeah.
And now he's saying all sort of stuff. He swore that he never received a dime, so nobody carried it. He was the one who I heard it from his mouth.
Yes.
The broadcast he made, right?
You are right. So what we are into now, we must present ourselves as a country that has a constitution, and this constitution might not favor all of us in this beginning. And it's also, when it does not favor you, it doesn't give you a room to come and criticize the government. It's out of terrorism. It's out of rebellion. It's out of insurgency. So all these things that is happening, there is a reason. Gento and Butozo has already betrayed Matt Simon but when he's here with us by taking instruction from the so-called Charles Azoka Wampo, that up to today that Butozo is calling her Madam Mommy Azoka, and calling Ngozi Arabeze. Could you imagine such a people in this movement? So we need to educate ourselves. From what I am doing now, I learned it from a country of Bangladesh when their country was declared, how they paid people online money to teach their people what about government and criteria, both military, civilians, government, everybody's rule. So I decided to let me fall on this aspect. I don't talk about them, all these stuff here, or putting their pictures here and there. I make myself clear. If you want to hear about Adadi, please go to Humboldt Lion, go to Kai, go to them.
Right.
For me, this is what I choose to do.
So
for me, that is not what I'm up to. Because I can't gossip. I don't have that kind of a time. Now we are in the government. We must change our narrative of things within social media to help the government. But we are not also going to push the government to make a mistake. That is why I said we plan to conduct online vote of no confidence on Gento and Butozo. But after reading these documents, I withdraw my hand. It's not in our capability to do that. This is pure truth.
In as much, but like I said, those people planning all this, they're not one of the cabinet. They're not from the cabinet. They're not from the government. So I don't think it really holds any water. It doesn't hold any water. And then secondly, whatever thing they're doing, these generals, like whatever it is, it's not. I don't think it's gonna deter the government from moving ahead, right?
No.
I believe we have plan A, B, C, even to C.
We have even to plan Z. So the governments are intact.
It's not gonna deter us, right?
Yes. The governments are intact. The only thing I'm trying to let our people know, for us to educate ourselves for impending danger or some things that these people are doing, and they see what they are doing is that is why I said, if you go back to previous videos, the pending danger they are posing internal conflict in Biafra land. So we must let them know, if you create this imposing danger, what will happen? This imposing conflict that people want to impose on us right now by telling us that you are not working with the government. Okay, look at the scenario. You are not working with the government. You said you block Otongozi Orabeze. You block Ogenkere. Then who is sponsoring you? Is the question. Then I refer them to what happened in Finland. How Finland, Red Army of Finland and White Army of Finland got into a conflict war. That is what danger. That is what Butozo and Gento are claiming. And by merit, they don't merit to be general or triple general. Who is Butozo? A Faulknizer. I know very well. Who is a Gento or Kadaman? I know very well. Who have an opportunity. And Obato Obie was packaging them in front of the world for them to look like they are human beings. When they come out to talk, you will see that they are talking from their anus. You won't find. In fact, I am ashamed of them to call them that they are general. That is why I said now is the time to expose them. But I must not expose them in a local way. And that is why I must use all these documents of Montevideo Convention and international law to expose them, for them to know you don't know what you're doing. And because of you don't know, it's not an excuse. You must face the consequence of whatever you're doing in a legal action, because there is a legal action on it. So if they can turn back from today, they must know.
You are making the awareness to us and also to them. So
Yeah.
that they know what they are doing. And for us to also know exactly what they are doing.
Yes.
Right.
So that is it.
Yeah. So it's very important.
So
I
please,
appreciate it.
thank you so much. It's my time to go to my morning duty work. That is why I wake up around 3 to have a little bit conversation with my people, so we know the right things to do. And I also said, please, you on social media, know the kind of things we are dishing out. Do not dish what will give enemies room to talk against this government. Do not do things that people will start making mockery of. Look at those that say they are on the United States of Biafra. Look at what they are doing. And when they check it on the international law and the Montevideo Convention, we got it right. Please do not do that. Be self-disciplined on your own, and be self-control of your own first before you want somebody to do that. My people, please, we are going to end it up here. OC, I can see you. You come late this morning. This is a very quick one, and we are about to end it now. So please wait for me on the evening time when we have this full document for us to understand everything that was meant for us to know, so we can be able to run away from things that are not going to help the government. Thank you so much. I bless you, Madam EJ, and I bless OC and all people who are in the comment section. Once again, I thank you all. Thank you so much. From me, from here, have a wonderful day.